Like sometimes you don't know what you got until years later, and when it blossoms, it could blossom beautiful, it could blossom and wilt, right?
But how do you know?
You don't know. You have to take a risk.
Most of the time you know, off kind of right at the beginning.
I think that was very quick. Seeing each other like within a couple weeks kind of thing. I think that was very quick. But there was just some things about him that were special, like the fact that he wanted to go outside in the rain at a bar instead of sitting inside drinking with his buddies or whatever, to listen, to hear what we, so we can hear each other in the conversation. And I thought it was funny that he stayed in the picture. I don't even remember all the things, but there's other little things that just made. So this guy needed some money, he needed to cash his paycheck. And it was across town, across Mississauga, and Lou's just like, okay, I'll drive you out there. And other little things, he's always looking out for people, taking care of their back. That's good quality. There's no spark, you can't have a fire, kind of thing. But see, because I have gone out with guys before him for long periods of time. One guy, there was sparks the whole time, but we broke up. And I've gone out with other guys too that there was no spark. There was one guy I went out with for several years, but there was no spark. I just thought, we're having fun together. It's good for the time being, and I'll never marry him, is what I knew in my head. And your mom used to say, "Oh, he's such a nice guy." When I was talking about, I think I should break up with him. She'd say, "He's such a nice guy," and he was a nice person. But I said, "But you know what? There's nothing there."
Would you say that that's the case for everybody? Like the whole kind of on and off type thing?
Yeah, I think so. Like some days it's like, I just feel like saying, "Oh, geez, man, what are you," like to Lou, I might feel like saying, "Oh, geez, why are you like this," or whatever. But a lot of times I just kind of figure, you know what, he's just having a bad day, or whatever, and by tomorrow he'll be okay, and he is. He's grumpy, or he's gets on these kicks where suddenly everything has to be in its place, and those kind of things bother me. But I don't tell him it bothers me because he's right. Not tension. There's no tension. It's just it'll just smooth out. Mm-hmm. But there's no tension. Mm-hmm. I don't know, between us. We never fight. I don't know if that's a bad thing. We might have quiet times and we're not talking to each other, but not totally zoned out that we're not talking to each other at all. Mm-hmm. But just quieter times, and other times we're more talky. Always kiss your guy or your girl, whatever, goodbye, and throw in a kiss just for nothing. Like sometimes I walk up to him when he's watching TV and just kiss him, because that contact creates a memory, and that kiss just kind of, I don't know, it's something to refer back to when things are not so good, I guess. Because like I said, sometimes I refer back to, in my mind, back to the beginning, right? And it makes me feel good. So it's always throwing kisses and stuff like that.
So overall, like, do you think it's tough?
Being married?
Yeah.
I think it is for some people. I think some people have chosen the wrong person and they don't want to separate because that would be worse than being with the wrong person. Like sometimes you don't know what you got until years later, and when it blossoms, it could blossom beautiful, it could blossom and wilt, right?
But how do you know?
You don't know. You have to take a risk. one of the risks in life. Hopefully, it's a good risk.